There's a book that consists of one long argument. A furious young man climbs a hill to an old philosopher's door, certain his unhappiness is the world's fault. His past, his circumstances, all the people who refuse to understand him. He returns 5 straight nights to win the fight. And on the final night, he walks back down that hill free because he lost it. What convinced him is a trade you're offered every single day and keep declining. Freedom and universal approval are 2 currencies, and you can only spend one. Ahead, why being misunderstood is the price tag on a real life. The paradox that dissolves the loneliness objection, and the 2-word practice that makes the whole philosophy fit in your pocket. Night after night, the philosopher dismantles the young man's case. The cage, he argues, is self-built, and the lock is the craving to be thought well of. Follow the logic to its sharp end. To be free is, necessarily, to be disliked by someone. Not disliked as a goal. Chasing disapproval is just rebellion, still steered by other people's reactions. Disliked as a consequence, the unavoidable cost of being a real person with real values in a world that often prefers you smaller and more agreeable. So audit your own ledger tonight. Name one choice you made this month mainly so nobody would object. Found one? That's the exchange rate. A piece of your life traded for quiet. And the full price of that trade is steeper than it looks. Because the alternative to being misunderstood is a life performed. Understood by everyone, approved by everyone, and lived by no one. Reaching the end and discovering the entire production was staged for spectators who were barely paying attention. Being misunderstood isn't the failure state of an authentic life. It's the cost of admission, and it's astonishingly cheap compared to the alternative. So, retire the correction tour. When someone misreads you, ask one question before you launch the defense. Is their version of me mine to manage? It lives in their head, shaped by their fears and their history, their task. Always was. Which leaves the objection that stops everyone. Doesn't choosing yourself mean ending up alone? The opposite. And this is the paradox that closes the argument. The philosopher's endgame was never isolation. It was connection between equals, contributing instead of auditioning, being genuinely useful instead of merely pleasing. Watch the mechanism. The approval seeker can never be truly met because there's always a performance standing in the way. Only a free person can actually be known. You cannot truly belong to anyone until you first belong to yourself. So this week, in one relationship, swap a performance for a contribution. Say the honest thing. Offer the real help. Drop the act for a single conversation and feel the difference between being liked and being met. Then the fear finally goes quiet, right? Not really. The alarm is ancient. You will feel the flinch at disapproval for the rest of your life. Freedom was never the silence of that alarm. Freedom is hearing it ring and choosing yourself anyway. So here's the pocket version for the next flinch. First, let them. Let them misread you, disapprove of you, and write whatever story they need, their task. Then, let me. Let me act on my values, keep my word to myself, and take one step that's mine. The young man lost the argument and won his life. Every seat in the house was empty the whole time, and the stage was always yours. Step off it, go live.